franchise guy, coming again with a brand new episode of our Philadelphia Phillies franchise mode. We are 25 and 18, taking on the 14 and 28 St. Louis Cardinals, and we have former St. Louis Cardinals prospect Nolan Jones making his major league debut this game. Nolan Jones playing some left field, not normally an outfielder, but only a first baseman, and Rhys Hoskins, when he got caught up to the Phillies, played left field. Never played left field a day in his life, and they just stuck him out there. The full-time first baseman in left field. Yeah, not great defensively. So we're going to do the same thing, because that can't go out wrong. Now, 2-2 count to Bryce Harper, and Bryce Harper takes Daniel Ponce de Leon to deep right field. Off the wall, Harper's busting for third. Face first, slide in there safely. A one-out triple for Bryce Harper, his third on the season. Now JT up, and JT chasing the changeup down and in. First punch of the game for Ponce de Leon. And now Rhys Hoskins. Not a great follow-up after that one-out triple. Back-to-back punch-outs. Spencer Howard on the mound, and Howard having a rough go of it right now. 8 starts, 2-2, 4.34. ERA, 45 innings pitched, 42 hits, a 138 whip, 44 punch-outs to 21 walks. So I kind of want more out of our third-year starter, but he just needs to get going. He is still only a low overall. He's only like a low 80s overall, so I'm not expecting him to be super dominant, but I do believe a lot of it is the offense just not bailing him out. But look at that, starting the game off right with 2 punch-outs. And now Paul Goldschmidt up, 1-1 count to Goldie, and Goldie takes that one and deposits that one into right field. One hops to Harper, and that will be a 2-out single to Paul Goldschmidt. Now, Paul DeYoung rounds that one past the diving shortstop. Into left, Nolan Jones will fire that one in. So, back-to-back singles with 2 outs. But Nolan Jones, first major league at-bat, and Jones rocking that number 95 with a crisp number. Strikes out. You hate to see it, you really do. Gets a nod of approval to Ponce de Leon. Alec Baum up, and Baum sends that one to left field for a 1-out single following the Jones strikeout. Now back to Spencer Harris. The very quick game. We're not much offense happens this game, but a lead off single right here for the Cardinals. And hey, we just gotta keep them from scoring. That's all that matters right there. It's the only thing that Howard can work on. Mickey Moniak up, and Moniak gets that one through the gap right there between third baseman and the shortstop. Shortstop kind of made a little play for it, but nothing really came of it. Flying through this game now, Ponce de Leon strikes out via the fastball. 95 on that one right there. Third punch out of the game for Howard. Rhys is up for a second at bat, and Hoskins drives that one into the gap. Left center field, that one gets down, one hops off the wall. Hoskins, pretty slow, only 30 speed, but guess what, chicken butt? That's going to be a 1-out double, his 12th on the season. Alec Bohm up now, and Bohm sends that one to left center field. That one's deep, that one's far and off the wall, and Bohm has himself a double. So a 2-out double scores Hoskins from second. You love to see that. Now, Goldschmidt back up again. This time goes down via the punch-out on that big curveball out of the zone. 4th punch of the game for Spencer Howard. Paul DeYoung, 2-2 count, and DeYoung dribbles that one past the diving Alec Bohm. Nolan Jones gets there pretty quickly, but DeYoung's speed will get him into second base easily with that head-first slide. Good throw though by Nolan Jones from left field, getting it in. Spencer Howard up now, 1-1 count on. Howard sends this one deep to left. It's back, it's far, it's deep, and it is gone. That is a solo 1-out home run for Spencer Howard. Our second home run of this Phillies series where we hit a home run with the pitcher. First being Zach Greinke. Now Spencer Howard has hit a home run. Chicks dig dudes who hit long balls, and right now the chicks in St. Louis are digging Spencer Howard. Let's get that replay right there. Left fielder just thought, it's just going to die out, but second row of left field did not die out. Howard, after that big home run, strikes out Tyler O'Neill for his 5th punch of the game. And to the team ERA leaders, Phillies coming in 4th place, Cardinals in 5th. Followed by the, I guess ahead of them are Padres, Reds, and Dodgers. And behind them are Mets and the Brewers. Now, Ponce de Leon's day is done as in comes John Grant in 21 games. He's 3-0, no saves, 23 innings pitched, 3.47 ERA, 23 punches, 14 walks. Righties are batting sub 150, while lefties are batting over 300. Nolan Jones down again via the punch-out, this time to end the inning. So Grant works a 1-2-3 inning, prevents any more Phillies from scoring as we're going back to the Cardinals half of the 6th. Now, Spencer Howard still out there. He's up in pitches. He's at the mid-70s point, so he's not too far back. And maybe another inning or so of work at most, but probably this should be his last inning. Steve Cishek in now. 11 games, he's 0-1. A 1.46 ERA in 12 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts, 2 walks. Lefties and righties are both batting sub 200 against him. Alec Boehm draws the walk. Now wearing the proper number 28, by the way, in case you guys haven't noticed. But Cishek comes in, walks the first batter he sees, not what you pay the man for. Now Scott Kingery also walks, this time with 1 out though, so 2 men on against Cishek, both via the walk. Not something that the Cardinals skipper is probably too thrilled about right now. 3 batters, 1 out, 2 walks. Well, in will come Wang Hyun Kim. And 16 games, he's 1-2. 24 innings pitched, a just under 6 ERA. 22 punch-outs to 16 walks. Rays batting over 300, while lefties are batting a hair under 250 against Kim. Now, Mickey Moniak up, and Moniak sends that one deep to left field. That's high and deep, but Will can of corn out in left field. Kim comes in, slams the door on the Phillies, but now Spencer Howard out for the 7th. Up over 90 pitches already, and that will be a lead-off hit into the gap. Jones giving chase. Jones gets to it fairly quickly, but not quick enough, as that will be a lead-off triple right there for the Cardinals. That's going to be Edmonds' first triple on the season. Now, next batter up, and that one is gone for the Cardinals. You hate to see it. That's going to be Carlson, Dylan Carlson. Former top prospect, now everyday Major League player for the St. Louis Cardinals, comes in and takes Spencer Howard deep. Not what you want to do. It's going to be his 2nd on the season. A big power threat here through just shy of 50 games. But still, that is a morale crusher for Howard at 94 pitches now. Do we leave him out for the 7th? And the manager leaving him out, as that's going to be a walk to Tyler O'Neill. So, what will not Joe Girardi do? Will he come out here and will he pull the plug on his starter? Before we get that, we have a pinch hitter here for the Cardinals, as they will not be sending their pitcher to bat. And look at that, Thomas sends that one into right field. That's going to be a 1-out single, man on 2nd and 1st, now only 1 out. Next batter up, and another base hit. Not running on Nolan Jones, though. He comes up throwing. They are running. That was a delayed run right there by the man on 3rd base, and he will get in there just ahead of the tag. Not Joe Girardi comes out to say it's enough out of his starter. Spencer Howard let this one get away from him. Could the manager have pulled him out sooner? That is something for the press conference afterwards for him to talk about. But right now, the Phillies just have to go out winning this game. And then will come Edgar Garcia in 18 games. He's 2-1, 20 innings pitched, a 1.74 ERA, 25 punch-outs to 5 walks. Righties batting just over 200, while lefties are batting under 100 against Garcia. Now, taking on Goldschmidt, 2 outs, and Goldschmidt watches strike 3 right there, gets out of the inning. And now, flamethrower Jordan Hicks in 9 games, 0-1, 1 blown save, 9 innings pitched, 7 ERA, 8 strikeouts to 9 walks. Lefties and righties are both batting in the 200s against them. And Bryce Harper down via the punch out for the first out of the 8th inning. Hicks, gonna dominate with that nasty fastball and that hard breaking ball. Garcia comes out for the 8th. First batter he sees goes down via the punch-out. Now Edman, who hit a triple, goes down via the punch-out as well. Back-to-back punch-outs for Garcia as he is mowing down these Cardinals. Carlson up now, and Carlson sends that one deep to right, and Carlson has himself his 2nd home run of the game. 3rd on the season, just under 400 feet for Dylan Carlson, and you hate to see that for your Philadelphia Phillies. Now, they had the fight, the game was tied, but the game was down by 1, but Edgar Garcia gives up the home run, extends the Cardinals' lead to 2. And out will come the manager as in comes Gallegos, the closer for the Cardinals. He is 7 for 7 on the season, has a 1.59 ERA in 11 innings pitched. Has lost though too, but can the Phillies strike back? And with 2 outs, that's going to be a ball sent to left field and caught by the left fielder. A speedy game this time, not much action. Phillies do fall to the Cardinals. 4-2 is the final score. Spencer Howard slated with the loss on the game, while Ponce de Leon, I do believe, gets the W. If not, Ponce de Leon would be John Grant. But Phillies offense definitely stagnant this game. We are coming up on the trade deadline, and with McCutchen out still, what is the plan for this Phillies team? Are they going to be buyers? Because I don't believe they're in first place. I believe the Mets are currently in first place. The Phillies are in a close but still distant 2nd place from the New York Metropolitans. Really is a tough part of the season we're in right now. I'm sorry, Kim actually gets the win. Gallegos gets his save after apparently an inning and 2/3. I believe he only pitched an inning though. And then Spencer Howard gets the loss after 6 2/3 innings pitched.